being given the task to do the boring parts. The whole night we have spoken about the abuses, wrongdoings of the government. Now we get to the serious part on the Scorpene. Very unfortunately, which we all know, we spent almost whole days trying to deal with the deportations of our very honorable guest, Mr. William Bodong. I think many of us did not also know, besides being a lawyer, Mr. Bodong is also an actor in some very dahsyat movie. So if you can go and search about, he has done movies on human rights and the defense for justice. When he was deported, I thought of another actress, very famous to all of us, and maybe some of us will know, our very respectable, or we all well-known Malaysian, proudly presented Oscar winner, Dato' Michelle Yeoh. Why did I bring out Michelle Yeoh? Because recently she was deported from Myanmar. So while we're sitting in KLIA, while we feel regrets, as well as a bit relief that Bodong was not tortured or anything, but it looks like Malaysia has reduced ourselves to the level of Burma. I want to bring everyone back to the journey of why we come to Scorpene. Actually, the submarine has sunk so low in the bottom of the sea that most of us are not interested. We signed the deal to buy the submarine in 2002 August. Not many of us pay attention, except for some noisy voice like Lim Kit Siang and a few DAP member of opposition's MP jumping up and down in Parliament, doing some unpatriotic act of questioning the defense budget. Most of us didn't know, including myself. I was interested in the case because I was attracted by a very beautiful lady. Her tragic death made me as a Malaysian that I could not understand and explain to myself. Why would such a beautiful Mongolian lady die in a mysterious and tragic manner? I want to digress a little bit because YB Logoban is here. Is he around? He just visited Mongolia a few weeks ago. Last week actually, he met with the father. Little to our knowledge, the father told us that, told YB Logoban, the Atan Tuya ashes is still kept in the courthouse and the corner of a courthouse in Malaysia because the case, in theory, has not completed yet. Can you imagine a father that have lost a daughter? Until today, the family has not received the ashes of Atan Tuya. And that's why Logoban was very moved, and he's starting a Malaysian making a 100,000 apologies. 10,000 apologies to the father of Atan Tuya. So if you're interested, you can sign your signature. Not that you're admitting guilt, but I think as a nation, we should share the collective responsibility, because some of us tried, some of us didn't try. After all, we have elected a government that killed Atan Tuya. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go back to Scorpene, because when I start digging in, I just realized that Akan Tuya is only a sideshow. It is not about the murder. It looks like a very wonderful novel because you have politicians, you have the weapons, you have the spy, you have the murder, you have sex, you have everything that perfects for a novel. Except for, to our shock, it is not a fiction. It happened in reality in our Yellow Land. My friends, let me start with some figures, because these figures affect all of us. We may not want to share the humanities to feel sympathy for our Mongolian ladies that died in our homeland. But all of us contributed to the tax where enable government to make this purchase. We all thought that the government in 2002 bought something that cost us 1.084 billion euro for 2 submarines. We were told that this will keep us safe. We will be very secure because Singapore has it, Indonesia also have it. So we are going to make sure that we also have something that can protect ourselves. This 1.08 billion euro is a big sum for many people. I mean, I'm not good at maths like Tony Boa, so I could not calculate how many zero in this. But then at the same time, we dig further, we realize that submarine doesn't come alone. When the submarine is about to deliver, the government renegotiated 2 other packages which require us to pay what we call support integration logistic services. Nobody knows what this thing do, but it costs us another 969 million euro. Then we realized that that's not all. We have to sign a separate agreement with Perimeter for a euro 114.9 million with Perimeter. So we thought that is quite a big sum of money. The main contention point was the 114 million euro. Why do we need a local company to be paid in euro and to service something we call logistic training and coordination? Until today, almost every parliament sessions, we parliamentarians ask, what does it mean? The government say that it is about booking hotel, it's about our sailors going to France, they have to go to eat, probably they have to import nasi lemak because our sailors cannot sail if they don't eat nasi lemak. So all these things add up to 114 million euro. Then we start to dig out. This is to do with Akan Tuya. Perimeter is linked with a good friends of our current Prime Minister, then Defence Minister Razak Baginda. And then we start to question, is this really about training, about coordination, or is this what we consider as commission? We are very fortunate. Mr. Bodo has agreed to take up this case, to dig out in reality, where does this 114 million euros go? As far as we're concerned, Perimeter is a company that makes losses up to 2003. 8 million ringgit losses. By the time 2004 to 2008, suddenly the company made 27 million ringgit Malaysia. But compared to the 114 million euro, this is nothing. So sometimes the inland revenue department is not so efficient when it comes to big company like that. Mr. Ramdas have problems if he did not report some of his case. Definitely the taxation department will come after him. But paramakers can get away with such a big sum of money. After 2008, the company virtually folded out and returned to the mother company called State.